morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Friday, August 18th, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. We'll start with a Thursday practice report. Good news. Brock Purdy did not throw an interception. Hooray! If you're keeping track, I guess that's good news. Trey Lance hit all 3 of his passes. Heavy workload for him. Sam Darnold, 1 of 7 on the day. Oof! 1 of 7. All right. In other practice news, the Niners tried to ice Jake Moody before one of his kicks because he missed the 2 where the Raiders iced him on Sunday. Apparently, no problem. Moody nailed the kick. Yay. That's pretty much it. It was a light practice. No major injuries reported. Now, to the audio portion of today's show, Kyle Shanahan went on KMBR right after practice and updated the situation, the playing time with some of the starters and the quarterbacks.
We plan on Sam going the first half. Still, we just finished practice here, so I'm going to talk to the trainers with the rest of our team and everything. I might get Brock in there for a little bit. I have not finalized that yet, but thinking about playing the ones for possibly a series a little in the first quarter. But whatever that is, if we don't, Sam will have the whole first half. And if those guys do open the game with Brock and some of the ones, it probably won't be much longer than a series or 2.
It'll be nice to see Brock get in there and play a little bit, and some of the other starters. Get him a little bit of run. You can't get ready to play football without playing actual football. At least that's where I come down on it. Speaking of playing actual football, Kyle also explained why he thinks his team is going to be better this week.
I really wanted to get back to our routine. I thought we got off a little bit in Vegas. We ended up being out there for almost 6 days, but you only have 2 practices. And so it kind of got us off our routine, I thought, just a little bit out of whack. And once we've gotten here, we had 3 practices in a row, which was kind of, I thought, the most important thing of the week. And we just finished our 3rd one today. And it was as 3 good of a practices that we had. So I almost feel like we've accomplished the week. We do have one more practice left, which is called a preseason game, and we'll see how that goes. But my main goal in it is that everyone gets out healthy, but I want to see us play better. I want our coaches to be sharper. I want our players to be sharper. We'll play a few more guys in this, but I still see it as kind of the 4th practice of the week.
Whatever the reason is, I hope it gets fixed, because that was not a fun game to watch last week, and we know the team is better than that. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Friday, Juwan Jennings apparently has a new nickname for Brock Purdy. If you want to find out what it is, check out Jennifer Lee Chan's latest for NBC Sports Bay Area, or you can just click the link in the description of this episode. One thing to watch, Ari Mayrov of the 33rd team interviewed Joe Banner, and you're saying, why do I care about that? Well, Joe Banner worked with Kyle Shanahan when they were in Atlanta, and Banner had a very interesting take, let's say, about Kyle and how he treats players and how sometimes he may not use his better judgment when it comes to evaluating players. It was a really interesting comment. You should go watch it. We'll put a link to the tweet where you can watch the video in the description of this episode. One thing you might have missed, many of you came away from the first preseason game thinking, holy hell, the 49ers need better offensive linemen. They may have agreed with you. We found out yesterday they've worked out 3 offensive tackles, Jesse Davis, Rashad Hill, and Ty Nsekhe. No word as of this recording if they're actually going to sign any of them, but it might not be a bad idea. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Stay tuned for the Gold Diggers podcast with myself and Michelle Majuk. That'll drop a little bit later today. Enjoy your Friday and your weekend, everybody. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk on Monday.